This is Rusty Dog under the guise of Commander Oliver Hardy in my second account here. And if you've seen my last video, you'll see I was at the Great Annihilator. Now, I have since arrived here, and I am around 2,000 light years further back than what I was. And when I say back, I mean further away from Sagittarius A. So this system that you're looking at is about 1,900 and something light years away from the Great Annihilator. But of course we've arrived here in a kind of zigzaggy, up-downy kind of pattern. And so that's why the distance traveled is less. You can't see it on the screen, but looking at my captain's log, the distance to Sol at the Great Annihilator was 23,000 light years exactly, and here this is 21,363. So it hasn't quite hit 2,000, but yet on the galactic map it is pretty much 2,000. So where is this place? Well, I'll show you. It's right here. If we zoom in, you'll see it is a nebula, a nice bluish purple one that contains a black hole. And if we pull out, the Great Annihilator was, I think, somewhere around here. It's probably somewhere in between Sagittarius A and, in fact, let's just bring it up there. Great Ann is all you need to put in, thankfully. Okay, so if we mark that and then come back out, we'll see it's pretty much where I marked it. We are higher up on the galactic plane, where the Great Annihilator is. I don't know how much more in line to Sagittarius A it is, but yeah, we've come up a little way. Now then, whether there is a planet in here that is landable, I don't know, but this is what I'm hoping for, because then that will make this entire journey worthwhile. So here's my current thoughts on this. One of my that looks good. One of my subscribers, and I think they told me it in the chat, so probably a friend on the game told me to visit here. Now, I saw it as a black hole with a nebula, which is a really cool place to come to, right? Because the black hole likely created the nebula anyway. But I would have, so there's two trains of thought here for me as to whether there's a planet in here, landable planet. The first train of thought is, did I just say, okay, great, I'll mark it. It's on the way to the Great Annihilator, so I can visit there first, then go to the Great Annihilator, and then on to Sagittarius A. And that would have been that. And that means I don't know whether there was a planet in there or not. Now, they've obviously visited this place themselves in order to tell me about it, I would assume. What actually happened was, I bookmarked this place and then I forgot. I even marked it here, next dest. And I put a dash in front so it would appear at the top, the same as I've done with all of these systems, which have got WB marked, which is way back, which means these are places I'm hoping to visit on the way back. Whether I'll get through them all, I don't know. And it was right there, and I completely forgot about it because it had been a while, and I completely missed out on it. But it was 2,000 light years away from the Great Annihilator, so I thought I'll do a U-turn and come down here and visit it. Now, my guess is that when I was told about this, I have to guess or assume that my question would have been, is there a landable planet in here? And if, you know, maybe I marked it down here as a definite place to come because they said, yes, there is. But there's no guarantee that. I know I would have probably asked that because that's what I would have been interested in. Because a landable planet obviously means that you can visit the dark side of the planet and just light up the nebula to its fullest extent because you're literally hiding behind the star. But there's no guarantee there's going to be like if you like, a live star in here as opposed to this dead one. So it could be that we go in and it's just a black hole. So it should be blackness. So therefore, I would assume if it's just a black hole that the brightness of the nebula should be as bright as it would be if we were on the dark side of a planet, right? I'm not sure whether that is actually the case though. The other thing, of course, is the black hole is likely, if I remember from another nebula I visited where the black hole was bang right in the middle like this, that of course because of the way the black hole's lensing distorts the light and the space around it, that you're going to see the black hole warp or seemingly warp the nebula when you're in front of it. So we finally made it here, and once I visited here, I think that's going to be it for me. I might just visit this neutron star and yeah, just to scan that. I'm sure it's been done before. But the next destination for me, I don't have anything else planned other than a straight run to Sagittarius A. And I don't have to go via the Great Annihilator. But because of where I am right now, I'm tempted to just go up. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to go upwards. I know I want to go up on the galactic plane at some point. See, there's another black hole right there, look. There's probably going to be, that's a neutron star. T Tauri. Okay, let's level this down a little bit because I have got a couple of stars marked. Let's take the proto-carbon and wolf ray and white dwarfs out. See what we're left with now. Okay, so now we're just left with this neutron and this black hole. I don't know if there's anything else in the area. I haven't really checked in and around. But yeah, I don't have any plans to go anywhere else except the supermassive black hole of Sagittarius A. So we'll go here. Maybe we'll pop to this one as well. It's just one jump away. So there it is. I'm gonna need to retarget it because I've targeted somewhere a bit too far away right now. So yeah, there it is from a distance, and it looks nice from here, I have to say. I hope it looks as good inside, and I hope it's really nice and bright inside if there's only a black hole in there, and if not, I hope there's a landable planet, because that would be awesome, because then you'd really see the system for what it is. And there's only one system here, so it's not like we're going to have a choice you know, of landing anywhere else. So let me just remark this. It's I know which one it is, he says. I do know. Oh, I'm not going to go. Why am I going to do it this way? I think it's 1763. Why am I going to do it this way? This is crazy. Don't do it this way. Oh, no. Okay, let's go back to the map here. Okay. Yeah, 1763. So let's go to plot route. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go then. Let's see what we're gonna get in here. And you can see we're now back in the realms of the dense star field, which is nice, because it was kind of disappearing before, and it might just been because of the amount of, I don't know, dust, cosmic dust, whatever. I wouldn't have thought it would be that bad, but I was at a stage where I was barely seeing any stars and I was in really deep space. Oh, wow, it's lighting up, it's lighting up. Oh. Okay, I'm already getting pulled into the black hole, but I'm at resting speed, so if it pulls me out into normal space... No, it's nothing here! It's just a black hole. I have a feeling, though, that if I went... that if I went to a landable planet and landed on the dark side, that this nebula would brighten up more. Oh, that's not what I want. More than what it is right now. I just have that feeling, and I don't know why there should be a difference. You know, because the black hole isn't emitting light, and in fact quite the opposite. So I've come 2,000 light years for this, but I really did want to come here. There's the blue over there, look. I really did want to come here and check this out. I don't know where my ship is now. I've kind of... Well, there's the black hole. There it is. Okay. So if I whiz round here, let's just speed this up a little. I'm trying to get my ship in the same camera shot as the blue, and I don't think that's going to be... Oh, maybe. Oh, that's a weird angle. I just want this for a screenshot kind of deal. Wow. My ship's kind of a really eerie green at the moment. So we're getting fairly close into the black hole here, so let's just accelerate a little. As long as we stay under 1,000 kilometers per second, we'll be... Whoa, here we go, look at this, guys. So what I'm going to do is just increase speed a little, just to give the effect a bit more punch. Oh. Okay, I was trying to get outside before this happened, but we should be okay. I'm going to just accelerate into the blue and see if we can see the distortion happening, even just at this speed. I don't know if we will, though. The only distortion is from the engines at the moment. Now, it's jumped me in. I don't know if this is right. It jumped me in further away than the Great Annihilator. This isn't as big as the Great Annihilator, surely. Look at this system. Look at this system map. That's all that's in there. Solar mass is 2.5. Solar radius. Look at that. It's off the scale. Solar mass is 2.5. This is nothing compared to the Great Annihilator. This is like, I think Great Annihilator, was it 98 or 198? 198 solar masses. This is 2.5. So it weighs 2.5 times more than the sun, basically, but it's tiny. So maybe by ratio. I don't know whether I dropped out prematurely there. Not a good word for a guide to hear, but I don't know whether I dropped out prematurely because Maybe I hit a button when I was fiddling with the camera controls, because I'm really able to push in further here. So I think what I'm going to do is turn the ship around, keeping the black hole directly behind. Because look at the heat of the ship, it's nothing, it's just gone up 4 degrees, it's pretty much nothing. Let's go this way. And I'm just gonna hit Super Cruise and just come out a little way.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, I don't know whether we're going to get that in-out effect. If we're not, then we didn't get close enough. Yeah, I think we dropped out. I think we dropped out prematurely. Okay, so kill the engines and turn around, because I wanted to get that distortion coming in on the external cameras. That would have been awesome. Alright, so I'm going to increase into the blue zone, and now I'm going to back it off. Alright, so I'm good here. So I'm going to increase the speed, but it will not go anywhere near 1,000. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Oh, this is what I was after. Look at this, it's so bizarre. There it is. But of course I'm not pointing at the black hole now. But I'm still in Super Cruise, guys. I'm still in Super Cruise. Yeah, I'm kind of around the edge of the donut. Wow. That's probably going to be the thumbnail for this video. That looked awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit further out, kind of spin this around, and this time I'm going to aim dead center for it, and have the forces just drop me right out. Okay, so here we go then. Just aim for it, low speed. You just stay under 1,000, because otherwise when you drop out you will lose integrity on your modules and whatnot. So here we go. Here comes the donut. Oh, and there's the donut in all of its greenness. Yeah, 24 kilometers. Imagine how long I would have had to boost if I'd kept it going before. Right, let's check out the sugary donut. But this one's a green one, so this is kind of lime flavored. Forget it, I don't know what I'm talking about here. I'm just lining up some screenshots here. I want to just pull away with the field of view here just to try and get all of this in. Maybe this should be my video's thumbnail. Wow. Okay, I've got the control of the ship now. Let me just boost. There's going to come a point where I'm going to hit the exclusion zone if I haven't already done so. But if we... I'm just going to kill the engines here. Yeah. Whoa. No. I don't want control of the ship anymore. Okay. Okay, I've lost the camera attachment. Okay, so that's as far as we can go, 23.8. So we may as well kill the engines. Heat is at 50%, which is only 5% lower than what it was at the Great Annihilator, the big one. I was trying to get in here so we could see. I tell you what, I wasn't expecting greenness. I was expecting a lot more blueness, because that's how it looked. Certainly from the galactic map. And the other thing I've noticed is this donut shape, this sugary donut shape, in the middle where the hole is, it's not just like a jet black hole, it's kind of graduated. You know, there's like a gradient of green going right down to a black in the middle, if you like. And I don't know whether I've seen that before. I don't know whether that's you know, the way it is. Body exclusion zones. I wonder what happened if they took those away. Would we just get literally just sucked in? I mean, I'm actually moving this camera up and down right now, but it's not doing anything. I'm guessing I need to be in Super Cruise possibly to make these movements a bit more dramatic. But these external camera movements ain't doing anything right now. Oh, there it is. Like I was expecting my ship to go anywhere. Okay. All right. What's these white blobs? Oh my God. We've got 3 tourist beacons here. Well, I'll be damned. Need scan. Well. So we've got, oh, it's disappeared now. Highway, beautiful corner tours. Tourist beacon. So it's not outside the realms of possibility that an NPC dolphin or what do you call it? The other one, the big one, the beluga. It's not out of the realms of possibility, isn't it? That an NPC could turn up here? Could that actually really happen? Now I've scanned this. The other one, that's 18 kilometers away. Obviously I can't reach it, I don't think, because I've hit the body exclusion. Oh, maybe I can come down this way. Wouldn't it be awesome if an NPC passenger ship just pulled into this system right now? That would be pretty cool. Oh wait, this is, yeah, this is giving me the illusion that it's been here because, you know, beautiful corner tours, whether that is a dolphin or a beluga or whatever, has high-waked out. Now I don't know whether they're just put there, like scriptedly put there to make me think somebody's been here and just left. But this is giving me, or at least I had the impression there, that there was 2 ships. Black and green, that's the name of the tourist beacon. Yeah, obviously this isn't a tourist beacon, like I said earlier. So it makes me think that there was an NPC ship here. But it kind of appeared a bit later on, so I don't know whether it was just put here like... There you go. When it was put here, like if I jump out and go back in again, I reckon maybe I'll get a couple more just appear. Because it's just scripted that way. Oh, here's a, you know, a player jumps into system, you know, put down a couple of high wakes. But in reality the ship was never here. And obviously the NPC ship is not going to be en route back. But it would certainly change my mind about that if an NPC ship just pulled in right now. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. This delightful view of a black hole within a green nebula was suggested by Commander Drago Cub X. Okay, so is this a thing? Can players suggest places for tourist beacons and then Frontier puts them in the game and credits the commander? That's pretty cool if that's the case, because then I could just be out exploring somewhere and come across a really, really nice planet, and I thought this is worth checking out, and then I can say to Frontier, hey, this is a nice place, why don't you add a tourist beacon here? That would be pretty cool, I would say. Well, okay, so I traveled 42 jumps, I think, to get here from the Great Annihilator. If you're not standing, I mean, I did scan an entire system of about 30 planets because it contained an Earth-like. But if you're just jumping and scooping, it doesn't take long to get here. I mean, you can do it in literally 40 jumps, 40 minutes if you wanted. I spent a little longer than that. But I'm glad I came over here. I can cross it off my list now, possibly. But this is nice. This is very cool. Oh, hello. You see, all that's appearing here are wakes. But no ships. Yeah, you see? They're just random high wakes, which are just appearing to give the impression of activity here. It would have been nice if when I jumped out of Super Cruise and into normal space, that maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe not 10 seconds later, that would be ridiculous and too coincidental. But if I stayed here for a couple of hours, that maybe one shows up. Look, you see these flashes, and now we've got another high wake from a different tour company. So they're high waking out, they're just not coming in. Oh, and look, they're just appearing now. We got three high wakes from ships that were never here, unless they've got a cloaking device and they've not told anybody. And we have a beacon, but I'm way out. I'm 21.3 thousand light years away from Sol. It would be brilliant to see a ship pull in here on a passenger tour, you know. And if Frontier can turn around and say, well, yeah, but you know, it's not like you get one coming along every 10 minutes. But if I was to literally stay here for a couple of hours or maybe even a day, and then there's a chance that one might come along, that'd be brilliant. To know that if I hung it out here for long enough, I could see another ship. But it seems that it's not quite working that way. All we're getting is, I have to refer to them as fake high wakes. Then there you've got the top of the donut just kind of blending in with the background. I love that sound of the thrusters there. It's just, yeah, just random high wakes appearing. Okay. It doesn't really fill me with any immersion that ships have been here, you know. Okay, so let's do the flipping the space inside out bit, and then we'll go to the other black hole, which is just going to be a standard black hole. But this is nice, you know. It's a lot less blue than I thought it was going to be, and it's kind of green all the way around effectively, so you know, I mean, if you look on the galactic map here, you can see that's not green. So you can't believe everything you see. And there's nothing here that's of a different color, like a massive yellow sun, for example, that might be changing the color. That would be believable. But there's not even that. So this is the bit I like, when space falls in on itself and then spits itself back out again. So we're just going to get up to top speed. I don't think the ship's thermal's going to cool down anymore. So we will hit super cruise and get ourselves out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Whoa. Oh, let's see if we can do this quickly. Just turn around and see if we can see anything. No, it's already gone. I mean, there's no distortion there at all. So we'll take a jump to the other black hole. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a beluga here in Super Cruise, going to take some passengers to the old black hole. But that is the, sorry, this is the emptiest system map I've ever seen. It's just the black hole and nothing else. So if it wasn't for this reticule here, you'd never see the damn thing. That's great. Okay, so let's visit a second black hole. I'm not getting this low security thing on all of these systems. It's pretty much no security, isn't it, really?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Well, Sagittarius A next then, the big one. The main goal of this trip, and then after that I feel like I'm not bound by anything or to go anywhere, so I'm sort of able to be off my leash, if you like, and just go to wherever my nose takes me. So this is kind of, it kind of looks like it's made out of wood or something. Yeah. How far away was that? Oh, 3.5. Okay, I didn't see the decimal point and I thought, whoa, that's a long way away. Okay, so let's go and get friendly and create another sugar donut. So we'll just go in. Oh, once it starts to form. So I think we can just increase the speed a little. I'm trying to do this carefully. Here we go. Here we go. Let's pull this out. Look at how much space is getting changed here. Look at this. Whoa! It reminds me of one of those things, you know, where you put your hand in all those pins and it forms your hand in the pin shape. There's the donut forming, but I'm a bit off course. I went straight past. Oh, well, that did look pretty cool from the outside there. Okay, so look at that. That's the effect of the nebula. Oh, yeah. Let's go in here. See if we can warp this nebula in this system instead. Can we? I don't know if we can. I mean, this is your average black hole. Yeah, you do get the gradients in the middle. Yeah. So this is your average black hole, I would say. But yeah, as we were coming in there, there's that blue on the side of the screen. That's the nebula that we've just come out of. There it is on the left now. Because I don't know where it actually is in the sky or in space. But it's obviously, we're not going to see it, I don't think, because it's been warped around this black hole. But it's there. It's it's in that warp field, if you like. There it is. That's the nebula we just came out of. It's been warped around. Fantastic. I mean, what are we? 42 light years away from it, and yet there it is wrapped around this thing. Okay, so if we go and take ship control and release the camera, and off I go into the black hole. Never to be... Ooh, did you see that? That's hitting the exclusion zone. Yeah, it just smacked the invisible wall. I'm sure it did, right? It looked like it to me. It looked like it just whacked into it. Let's do another. Yeah, we're not getting any closer than 30.1. But we're not getting the text either. But you can tell because you can tell you're at the exclusion zone because your thruster smoke is in front of you and getting literally sucked into the black hole there, as you can see. That's brilliant. I love black holes, and I've got to give Frontier credit. They do them very well. I don't know how accurate this is, but I just love the effect. It's really, really good. And the purple and wood planets. Okay. Well, okay, I think that's going to just wrap this up, and that's 2 sugared donuts for me today, so plenty of calories in space. And Sagittarius A. Whoa. How big a donut is that gonna create, if it even does one at all? A little bit bigger, this one maybe. Let's have a look at the stats on this black. My heat is 1% higher. Yeah, the solar mass it's twice as much as the one before, and solar radius still. So it's a very, very, very tiny black hole. But it's got twice the mass. 40 million years old, guys. Yep. So, right. I suppose I'll sign off after we've done the... Oh, look at my temperature now. It's gone down 6 degrees. Percent. Yeah, we'll do the space flip, and then I'll sign off. So I'll probably be back either when I'm at Sagittarius A, or if something interesting comes along in the meantime. There's the nebula. Whoa. Right, the nebula seemed to whiz off this way. Now, because it's a black hole, does that mean it's the opposite way around? I don't know. I know it's in... There it is. There's the nebula that we just came from. So yeah, that's 42 light years away, and the black hole was just easily able to warp it all the way around its horizon, if you like. I don't know. And that was pretty cool to see. Look, even at the side there, look, can you see that? It looks like the old BBC One globe that used to go around. Yeah, that was way back in the 70s and stuff. And now on BBC One, how to make a sugared donut in Rusty's kitchen. I'm gonna take another screenshot of this. One of these will likely make it onto the thumbnail. Guys, it's been cool, and I will catch you on the next one. This is Commander Oliver Hardy, aka Rusty Dog, signing off. Bye bye.